Have you ever taken a moment to reflect on how complex it is to truly understand the people around us? Every day, we meet individuals who appear kind, helpful, and even are approachable. But how can we tell if what they show is genuine? We live in a society where image holds significant weight, and people often hide their true nature behind carefully crafted facades. The good news is that you don't need to be a psychology expert to recognize who is sincere and who is simply playing a role. There are two key elements, two revealing details, that can expose everything about a person's character. These are not abstract or hard-to-grasp concepts, but rather evident signals that emerge in everyday life, in small gestures that often go unnoticed. Imagine having the ability to see beyond polite words, beyond surface-level smiles and promises made without real intent. Think about how useful it would be to decipher the essence of those you meet simply by refining your ability to observe. This will not only help you understand the people around you better, but it will also allow you to choose more consciously who deserves to be part of your life. In this video, I will show you these two crucial signs. I guarantee that once you grasp them, they will forever change the way you see people. And in the end, you might even discover something new about yourself. Get ready, because what I'm about to reveal could transform your perception of relationships. Before we begin, I invite you to subscribe to the channel The Age of Awareness to stay updated on upcoming content focused on personal and inner growth. You'll find inspiring insights, deep reflections, and tools to revolutionize your perspective on life. We are new and full of enthusiasm. Thank you for your support, but now let's dive in. The first aspect to analyze is how a person treats those who can offer them nothing in return. Pay close attention to their interactions with individuals who have no power over them. A waiter, a store clerk, or a stranger in need. A genuine and empathetic person treats everyone with the same kindness, without distinction. On the other hand, someone who is rude or dismissive toward those who can't offer them anything is revealing a darker side of their character. This attitude often signals insecurity and a need to feel superior. Even a simple thank you can say a lot. You don't need to be a hero to show humanity. Choosing kindness every day is enough. The way someone behaves toward those who can't give them anything in return is one of the most authentic indicators of their personality. This type of attitude reflects deep-rooted values that remain unchanged regardless of circumstances or personal gain. According to social psychology, actions directed at those considered irrelevant or inferior are less influenced by the desire to maintain appearances, which is why they reveal a person's true nature. To assess this aspect, observe how someone interacts in everyday situations with people who are often overlooked. A receptionist, a bus driver. Notice whether they show respect, courtesy, and attention, or if they tend to be cold, impatient, or even hostile. These seemingly trivial moments are actually windows into a person's capacity for empathy and humanity. Behavioral psychology experts suggest that kindness is not just a character trait, but also a choice repeated over time. Those who seek to dominate people who cannot defend themselves often do so to compensate for a sense of inferiority or low self-esteem. This type of behavior should not be underestimated, as it can be a red flag, both in personal and professional relationships. As you observe others' behavior, take a moment to reflect on your own. How do you treat those who have nothing to offer you? Do you tend to ignore these interactions or consider them unimportant? Analyzing your own attitude not only helps you grow as an individual, but also sharpens your ability to recognize the true value of others. The way we treat those who cannot give us anything in return is one of the clearest and most reliable signs of our character. The next time you want to understand someone better, focus on these details. Often they speak louder than 1,000 words. The second key element concerns the psychological weight of keeping promises. Keeping a commitment is not just a matter of good manners, but a clear sign of integrity and respect for others. From a psychological standpoint, a promise creates a bond of trust. When someone says they will do something and follows through, they send an implicit message. You matter, and I respect the value of my word. Conversely, breaking a promise generates disappointment, weakens relationships, and damages the credibility of the person who fails to keep it. Those who honor their commitments, even in difficult situations, demonstrate a strong sense of responsibility toward themselves and others, reinforcing their reliability. Promises don't need to be grand to be meaningful. Even small gestures, like keeping an appointment or following through on a casual agreement, can reveal a lot about a person's character. A practical tip is to observe how someone handles everyday situations. Are they punctual? Do they meet deadlines? Do they stick to their commitments? These details paint a clear picture of their dependability. The true tests of integrity emerge in times of difficulty. Those who face obstacles yet still find a way to honor their commitments reveal a strong ethical core. On the other hand, those who use difficulties as an excuse to break a promise may be less reliable. Ask yourself, does this person look for solutions or give up easily? When a commitment cannot be fulfilled, the way a person handles the situation is just as revealing. To analyze this aspect, pay attention to how detail-oriented someone is and whether they make an effort to meet deadlines. Also, observe if they have a habit of making excessive promises without following through. This could indicate a lack of self-awareness or a superficial attitude toward their own words. A reliable person understands their own limits and commits only to what they can truly accomplish. As you evaluate how others uphold their commitments, take a moment to reflect on your own behavior. Keeping promises not only strengthens relationships with others, but also builds self-trust. Ask yourself, am I consistent with the promises I make to myself? For example, if you decide to adopt a new habit or pursue a personal goal, do you follow through? Being consistent with yourself is the first step toward building strong character and inspiring trust in those around you. Honoring commitments is one of the most powerful indicators of personality. It's not about being perfect, but about being consistent and reliable. Observing how someone handles their responsibilities, from small actions to major decisions, will help you better understand who you're dealing with. We hope this video has been helpful and inspiring. If this message resonated with you, share it with anyone who might benefit from it. Thank you for joining us on this journey. The video displayed on screen is perfect for continuing this exploration. Welcome and enjoy the path ahead.